Welcome! In Sweden, you can pay a salary directly to somebody without any of you having a company. With the help of the digital tool Anställ Privat, this is not complicated. This slide shows you how it works. Visit our homepage at www.anställprivat.se, where you will find a document with detailed explanations in English about how to use the system. Anställ Privat allows for private persons to get help at home and facilitates the employment process with all its paperwork. To use the system, the employer has to be over 18, live in Sweden, and have a Swedish personnummer. The system applies to the following categories: Swedish citizens permanently residing in Sweden with tax form A, foreign citizens that hold a permanent residency in Sweden, which means they have a Swedish tax number or personnummer and a tax form A, or asylum seekers that have an ID card or LMA card with the Swedish Migration Agency that includes the letters A, T, U, N, D. The system generates all required documents and automatically sends reports to the authorities when relevant. You don't need to worry about the rules and procedures. The system takes care of all of it for you. Just follow. Register your email address and choose a password under Registrera dig. You will then get an email with your login details. This is the email you will get after registering. You can now log into the system and register your personal details under Arbetsgivare, which means employer. Please note that the mobile phone number that you register for the employer has to be connected to the Swish payment system. After registering here, you can continue to the page of the employee, Gå vidare till arbetstagare. Remember to press Spara or Save. If you require help to fill in these forms, please give us a call on 070-775-4646. We will be more than happy to help. This is where you register the information of the employee. Information includes name, address, phone number, and nationality. You fill in the salary you have agreed upon, the type of job to be done, and so forth. You must also register the person's ID number. Under Välj typ av ID number, you can choose personnummer if the person has a Swedish personnummer. If the person does not have a Swedish personnummer, you must choose samordningsnummer if they hold one. If the person does not have any of these two, you choose födelsedatum, or date of birth, in the format year, 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 month, month, day, day. You also have to decide on the length of the contract. You can choose 1 to 90 days. The fee is 100 Swedish krona for 30 days for use of the system. Fill in the form. It is important that all the information on this form is correct, as it is the basis for the employment agreement and all other information that the system automatically generates, such as information to the relevant authorities. It is not necessary to fill in the bank account number now. You can pay the salary in cash if the person does not have a bank account. Make sure you press Save the information, or Spara, or after you press Hämta anställningsavtal, or Fetch employment agreement. This might all seem complicated, but you will easily solve it as you go along. Don't worry, you've now finished the main part of the work. You will now receive an email with the employment agreement attached. You have to print 2 copies, and both of you have to sign the contract and each take a copy. Please confirm that the contract is signed by pressing Bekräfta att avtalet är signerat. You will now get a prompt from Swish in your mobile phone. Once you have paid the requested amount, you are ready to use the system in full and start reporting the time worked under Tidrapportering. On this page, you fill in the hours worked. You can either do it day by day or just before paying the salary. The salary must be paid every month at the latest on the 25th of the month. If you fill in hours worked under ROT, you will have to give the information requested concerning your property. Each month, at the very latest on the 25th, you press the button Dags att betala ut lön, time to pay the salary. Make sure you have chosen the right month for the report and payment. You will now receive 2 documents in your inbox. The salary sheet, or lönespecifikation, which shows you the details of salary and tax and should be given to the employee, and a prepared tax form, which you have to sign and send to the Swedish tax authorities. Follow the instructions in the email. It tells you how much you have to pay to the employee and how much you should pay to the tax authorities. Please note that the payment and the tax form must be at the tax office before the 12th of the following month. Pay the salary to the employee's bank account if she or he has one. Otherwise, you can pay cash. Don't forget to ask for a signature if you pay cash. Please note that you should pay the net salary, att betala till den anställde, to the employee. Their tax will be included in your payment to the tax authorities. Print the tax form, which is ready to be sent to the tax authorities once you have signed it. You'll find the address on a separate sheet. Now you're done. That was easy, wasn't it?